Beautiful sunny day. We got a 31XL Redhawk from Jayco here at Hardwood RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a member of Jayco's Class C series, which is hands down quietest riding, best handling Class C on the market, period. What does that mean though? Anybody can tout fun little things like that, but I put these videos together to kind of dig a little deeper than skin deep to show you what we mean by that. This is equipped with the J-Ride system, which is a big series of upgrades that all come together to make this thing as enjoyable to drive as it is to use when you reach your destination. That's the whole point behind Jayco's Class Cs. They're made for travel and they're made for going. And the Redhawk is like a very well built, hyper reliable working man's Class C. Its big brother, the Greyhawk, which we happen to have one sitting right next to here, you see at a glance it pretty much looks the same because the structure, the core shell, is basically the same. It's just a couple little fine differences that separate them, and I'll kind of touch on those as we go. They are both going to have the full double length warranty as compared to most other things in this class. They both have a standard Onan generator located right there under that slide out, both on an E450 Ford Super Duty chassis with a very powerful Ford Triton V10. The Redhawk will not have the power automatic, what am I wanting to say, cameras. There we go. Whew, got some smoke coming out of my ears. Cameras on the side view mirrors. It has little spot mirrors instead. Again, it's going to be one of the cost differences between them, but they will both have the nose cap with the seam underneath the nose cap. A lot of manufacturers still put a seam here on the corner, which is just leak city. And look at the used Class C market over the years and you'll see that that's true. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. It's just not if but when those old ones leak. This is, by comparison, far more resistant to that sort of activity. A lot of manufacturers have a big seam right here. You see that they have a seamless cap on that front side. They have a front wall cap effectively on a Class C motorhome that a lot of manufacturers don't have. The J-Ride package I was describing includes some upgrades like the Hellwig helper springs, the rubber isolation like jounce bumpers, which are these big rubber discs that they mount between the chassis and the coach that help soak up those shocks and jolts and get those absorbed before they get translated into the coach and the structure and whatnot. Excellent storage under the rear bed here. You've got a big pocket. Now what I want to point out is that's metal. That's not plastic. You're going to see better grade materials here. This is a little more price aggressive Class C from Jayco, but it's still plywood construction. You're not seeing particle board and OSB. You're seeing metal enclosed baggage doors. You're going to see nicer things like that. Baggage compartments, rather. This is all vacuum laminated, not pinch rolled like a lot of laminated motorhomes. There's nothing overtly wrong with pinch rolling. Vacuum lamination is just simply better. It lasts longer, it's stronger, it's far more resistant to like water penetration. This is all pre-wired for towing and whatnot here. You see you got the pull-right hitch on the back. Minimum 5,000 pound tow rating on any of these models, easily wired up for a brake controller if you are so inclined. You see you've got all your 7 and 4-way wiring built right in there. Just the whole look here. I mean, you've got a good shiny glossy skin on a very aggressively priced Class C. A lot of times in this class you'll see a lot of Phylon, which is very dull, but this is not necessarily designed to be a true high gloss skin, but it's still not bad. I mean, look at that. Even on the more affordable working man's Class C, you still have a really shiny skin going on here. And nicer things like frameless windows standard here. That it keeps the seal under the window pane, which is a good longevity item. Double power entry step on an affordable Class C. Usually you'll actually find either a single or even a manual entry step at this price point. We still have a power awning, and what I love about this one, your cabin power, bam, is right there, and your awning button is right here next to the entry door. You don't have to climb in and out of the RV just to activate the power awning. The other nice thing here too is compared to a manual awning, if it's raining at night or windy and you weren't expecting it, you don't even have to go outside. You can manipulate all of that right from the doorway here. Oh, what is the color? This is called chestnut, by the way, before I forget. And this is a good thing to mention. Like the interior fabrics and color schemes that we're looking at here, this being called chestnut again, It can vary from model to model that we have in stock. Not every single 31XL we carry is going to look exactly like this one. We might see some different equipment on some of these too, but generally very, very similar. So what defines this different from other things in its class? This is 7 foot tall inside. A lot of these are only, like 6'6". Makes a big difference. You see that we've got nicer struts holding the doors open. We have 2 of them, and they're metal, not plastic. Longevity and enjoyment of use and ownership over time is the whole point behind this thing. It's built so that it lasts a long time, and it's designed so that you enjoy driving it and getting to your destination as much as camping when you get there. That's the whole idea behind this. This has the same like standard TV setup as its big brother, the Greyhawk, and what's kind of cool about that is there's this little switch hidden right over here, so you can angle this TV wherever you want very, very easily. And what is that? About a 32-inch, and that's a Furion. At the more aggressive price point, a lot of times you'll start to see lesser grade electronics. Again, if they put a part in this RV, it is designed to be functional, not designed just to be cheaper. It has to work first. Well, they've gone to Furion TVs pretty much across the board at Jayco because it's actually designed for RV use. This thing can be shaken really hard, 3 times the force of gravity, and it can be frozen and then heated really fast before it begins to fail. So they could save $1 and put an off-brand TV in here, but it might fail. And the problem is, if the TV goes down, your impression of the entire RV is this thing sucks. They don't want something as simple as a TV to take away from your impression of their entire work here. So they've put a better quality appliance in there because they needed to. I mentioned the Ford E450 chassis. Ford chassis is the #1 most widely used chassis in the Class C motorhome business. What does that mean for you? It means that parts availability is greater in the event that unfortunately you do need any kind of repair. It also means that there are more service centers capable of working on this RV after the sale than any other Class C brand. Chassis rather, maybe not brand. Pardon me, I want to make sure I specify that and say it properly. I don't like soft language and things. A couple things to look at down here. Killer storage. You've got a lot of storage in a little corner here. Because this is extra tall, they can put a shelf in here and double the storage space you're getting. Down here we have a couple sweet things. We have a big trash can compartment, and if you're curious about this little cylinder, that is a kitchen water filter system. So some of these campgrounds have some kind of dank and dirty water, and now you don't have to worry about it. Your cabinetry is all screwed together. It's not glued, it's not stapled. Again, it is designed to last longer. Now, some people say, the Greyhawk has the nice hardwood doors. It absolutely does. You're right. It is a cosmetic difference. There is nothing wrong with this cabinet door. It is going to keep your cereal in here as well as that hardwood door. This is lighter. It's going to save you money, and it's not like it looks bad, you know. We have an 8 cubic foot fridge here. Most RVs in this class at this dollar have a 6 cubic foot fridge, so right there is 33% larger. This is basically the little bit simplified version of the Greyhawk 31FS, which is a hyper popular model. But we have had people look at it and go, you know what, Josh, you're right. I love it. I love every ounce about it. Problem is, I can't afford it. So they came out with the little brother Redhawk version, which has all the same core structure, all the same guarantees, all the same construction. They just scale down the interior slightly, and it puts it into a place where a lot more people can afford it and take it home. And look at all the storage going on in here. I don't even have these drawers fully extended. This is literally an entire wall of pure unadulterated storage here with a massive closet going on. Check this out. I mean, you are not hurting for storage space. You can sleep a lot of people in here and store their stuff. This is the one that does everything. I think you got to take a peek at me there. My apologies. I am likely the largest defect in this coach. Even the cabinets above the bed have a shelf, which is highly irregular, and they can do that because they have a taller ceiling in here, which most do not in this class. I was shocked, actually. I expected at a little more price-aggressive RV to have kind of a cheaper mattress. This is not bad. The mattress in this was not bad, and I'm a bigger fella. Even under this bunk over here, you see we have a couple individual storage spaces. All the bunks have their own little window for ventilation and whatnot. And this is a super slide. This whole wall is one big slide out. And that's what people don't realize. This is a twin deep slide RV. This is actually kind of an extension of the kitchen here. They put an extra little pantry just right around the corner. Now, it's also kind of handy because it's near the bathroom for like throwing some extra towels and stuff like that in there. You know, it's just extra bonus space that they utilize because they could easy walk-in shower, not a travel trailer tub, you know. Easier to get in and out, and again, because this is extra tall, I have zero worries about headspace in here. This is never going to be a problem. I like that they left this shelving open. Great, you're going to keep all your extra toilet chemicals and paper and stuff like that right here, but they left open countertop space with a power outlet as well to run your shavers and stuff. Now, we have two skylights, basically. There's a skylight in the shower above where I'm standing, a power roof fan right here. We have a big window in the bathroom right here, which obviously has a shade for privacy, as well as a giant mirror. All of that is the reason it is so darn bright in here and so comfortable. By the way, this is cool too. A tank heater built into a price-aggressive Class C motorhome. That is shockingly irregular. There's also a lot I haven't touched on. I've really just given this the 30-second gloss over. There's far more to dig into, but a lot of people, you know, don't realize all of the hidden structure value within a Redhawk. That J-Ride system, the way this thing drives and handles, it will deal with headwinds from oncoming semis and whatnot so much better than so much of the Class C industry that's out there. The anti-sway bars that go from the chassis to the coach are worth their weight in gold. All of that adds up to a superior experience, and there's no one single thing that is the reason to go with a Redhawk versus brand X. It's the culmination of all those day-to-day user-friendly functions that really help this thing shine. You know, you can find a motorhome that's $1 cheaper out there, and you're going to get $1 less for it, guaranteed. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.